Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Charlie. On today's episode, I'm going to be showing you how to make my delicious collard greens with smoked neck bones and cast iron skillet cornbread from scratch. Now, this is a traditional soul food dish. It consists of collard greens that have been cooked down in a rich, flavorful, and well-seasoned smoked neck bone broth. And of course, it's placed over a bed of rice, and it goes well with a delicious, moist, and buttery cast iron skillet cornbread. That's right. This dish you can get about 6 to 8 servings. It's a traditional soul food dish, but it's absolutely delicious. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, here's all what you need to make your homemade collard greens and cornbread. Let's get started with our ingredients. You will need 3 bunches, that's 3 pounds of collard greens, 2 pounds of smoked neck bones. You can use other smoked meats like smoked ham hocks or even smoked pigtails. If you don't like pork, you can also use smoked turkey legs, turkey wings, turkey necks, or turkey tails. You can use any type of long grain rice. I'm going to be using jasmine rice, salted butter, yellow cornmeal, all-purpose flour, sugar, baking powder, baking soda, large eggs at room temperature, and buttermilk at room temperature. For your seasonings, you will need 1 medium-sized yellow onion, garlic, salt, black pepper, Tony Saturated Creole seasoning. Now, if you don't have this, you can use the Zatarain's Creole seasoning or the Slapping Mama Cajun seasoning. And you will also need some Chef Paul Prud'homme's Vegetable Magic. And for your tools, you will need a 10-inch round cast iron skillet. And there we have it. Alright, let's get straight to it. We're going to get started by chopping half of a yellow onion. Here I have 3 cloves of garlic. I've cut them in half. Take a garlic press and press the garlic. And there we go. Alright, here we have our collard green leaves. Now we're going to start by inspecting the leaves. And as you can see here, if you find any leaves that are discolored, like a yellowish color, or they may have some black spots on it, or even mold, you want to make sure you throw those leaves away. Okay? And from there, you can continue inspecting the leaves. Next, you're going to take your hands and you're going to remove the leaves off of the stem of the collard greens. Pull the leaves off from the top of the stem, or you can pull the leaves off from the bottom of the stem, whichever one you prefer. And once you finish removing the leaves, you're going to place them into a large bowl. Stack the leaves up on top of one another onto this chopping board. Take your hands and carefully roll the collard green leaves towards you, like you're rolling a jelly roll cake. Take a knife and you're going to cut the roll of collard green leaves in half, going down the length. From there, you're going to cut the leaves horizontally. And there we go. Our collard green leaves are cut. Okay, let's rinse our collard green leaves. So in this large pot, I've added some water in there. You just fill it up with water almost to the top. Add your chopped collard green leaves right on in there. Now we're doing this in 2 halves, so this is the first half that we're adding in there. Take your hands and move the collard green leaves around in the water. You're going to continue to do this for about 1 to 2 minutes. Next, you're going to cover the pot with a lid. Make sure you leave a little opening for the water to escape. And from there, drain the water into the sink. Alright, next, we're going to fill the pot back up with water once again. Once the water reaches a certain level in the pot, you're going to take your hand and you're going to move the collard green leaves around in the water once again. Cover your pot with a lid. Make sure you leave a little opening to allow the water to drain. And from there, you're going to drain the water into your sink. And there we have it. Our collard green leaves are cut and rinsed. We're going to let them sit in the pot until they're ready to be cooked. Preheat your fire to medium heat. Alright, let's get started with making our neck bone stock. So in this large pot, I let it get hot for about 1 to 2 minutes. Add 3 tablespoons of cubed salted butter right on in there. Spread the butter around the pot. Let the butter melt. Add 1 1/2 cups of chopped yellow onion. Give this a quick stir. Let this saute for 5 minutes, stirring occasionally. Alright, it's been about 5 minutes now. Add your 3 cloves of pressed garlic right on in there. 2 quarts of water. And for your seasonings, add a half a teaspoon of salt, 1/8 of a teaspoon of black pepper, a half a teaspoon of Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning, and 1 1/2 teaspoons of Chef Paul Prud'homme's Vegetable Magic. Give this a quick stir. Add your smoked neck bones right on in there. Give this a quick stir. Cover the pot with a lid. Let this simmer for 1 hour, stirring occasionally. Alright, it's been about 1 hour now. And as you can see, our neck bones are starting to get a little tender, and our mixture has cooked down until it resembles a milky-like color. That's exactly what we're looking for. Next, you're going to add the first half of your chopped collard greens right on in there. Make sure you fill it up almost to the top of the pot. Cover with a lid. Let this simmer for 5 minutes. Alright, it's been about 5 minutes now. And as you can see, our greens have cooked down into the pot. Now we're going to add the second half of the collard greens right on in there. Cover with a lid. Let this simmer for 10 minutes. Alright, it's been about 10 minutes now. As you can see, our greens have cooked down. Now we're going to take a large sturdy spoon and stir all the ingredients together. Now if you want to add a little bit more seasoning, you can do so at this time. Cover the pot with a lid. Let this simmer for 45 minutes to 1 hour, stirring occasionally. Alright, it's been about 45 minutes to an hour now. And as you can see, our greens have cooked down and our neck bones is starting to fall a little bit off of the bone. Yes, yes, yes. And from there, our collard greens with our smoked neck bones are now done. Now you're going to go ahead and turn your fire off. Let this cool for about 45 minutes to 1 hour before serving. And for best results, you can serve this the very next day so that way the flavors can settle and increase overnight. Preheat your fire to medium heat. Alright, let's get started with cooking our rice. So in this medium-sized 4-quart pot, I've added 1 1/2 quarts of water. And to that, I'm going to add 2 cups of long grain rice. I'm using jasmine rice, but you can use any other brand of your choosing. Give this a quick stir. Let this come to a simmer first. Then you're going to let it simmer for about 7 minutes, stirring occasionally. Alright, it's been about 7 minutes now, and our rice should be nice and tender. I'm going to make sure you do a taste test to make sure it is tender. Now you're going to go ahead and turn your fire off. Add the rice into a mesh strainer. Be very careful as this is hot. Rinse the rice off with cold water. Let the rice set for about 15 to 20 minutes. And after that, the rice is ready to be served. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and preheat my oven to 400 degrees. Alright, let's get started with making our cast iron skillet cornbread. We're going to first start by placing our cast iron skillet into a preheated 400 degree oven, and we're just going to let that sit in there until we prepare the batter. Let's begin the preparation of our cornbread batter. So for our dry ingredients, in this medium-sized bowl, add 2 cups of yellow cornmeal, 2/3 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt. Stir all your ingredients together. Okay, let's get started with the wet ingredients. In a separate medium-sized bowl, add 1 1/4 cups of buttermilk at room temperature, 1 1/2 sticks of salted butter melted, and 2 large eggs at room temperature. Take your whisk and stir all the ingredients together until combined. Take your wet ingredients and pour them into the dry ingredients. Stir all your ingredients together until well combined. And from there, our cornbread batter is now ready. Alright, our skillet should be nice and hot. So now we're going to go ahead and remove the hot skillet out of the oven. Here I have some salted butter. We're going to spread the butter around the bottom and the sides of our cast iron skillet. Add your prepared cornbread batter into the skillet. Shake the skillet to make the cornbread batter even. Now it is ready to be baked. Place this into a preheated 400-degree oven on the bottom rack. You can also place it on the middle rack as well for more even browning at the top. Bake this for 20 to 25 minutes. Alright, it's been about 20 to 25 minutes now for our cornbread. It is done. Let's go ahead and remove this out of the oven. Here I have some salted butter. You're going to take the salted butter and glide that on top of the cornbread. Go all over the top of the cornbread with the salted butter. And from there, our cast iron skillet cornbread is now done. Let this cool for about 30 minutes before serving. And from there, our meal is complete. Here is the final presentation. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Collard greens with smoked neck bones over rice and cast iron skillet cornbread, made from scratch by a New Orleans native. If you like my channel, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell button if you want to be notified of my videos. I have an official website for all of my recipes, including this one. Go to www.charliethecookandrews.com. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter under the name Charlie the Cook Andrews. Stay tuned as Charlie's Taste Test is coming up next. Can't wait. Now it's time to go eat and take a bite. Try some of this neck bone. And the cornbread, some of them juices soaked up to at the bottom of the cornbread. Watch this. Woo. Y'all, the flavor profile of the greens is outstanding. I mean, well seasoned. It has that flavor from the smoked neck bones. And the smoked neck bones themselves are almost literally falling off the bone. Yo, cornbread, moist, buttery, and delicious. Yes, yes, yes. 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 Delicious. So, give the recipe a try. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, have a good one. Peace.